Hey guys, here I am in some exciting shopping center, and I thought I'd do some quickie reviews. How about I talk about two of Marvel's best books, Hawkeye and Daredevil, which came out this past Wednesday, so made it a very good Wednesday. Let's see, Hawkeye. The return of the guys who say bro. The whole story is shaped around... Let's get a nice page. The whole story is shaped around the idea of the 9 mistakes Hawkeye made that day. And so we start in the middle of the action, and then we flash back and forth through the day to the different mistakes he made. The whole adventure is a car chase, basically, plus the flashbacks to the little mistakes he made as he goes out to get tape so that he can sort through all his different arrows. So they also are playing with the whole idea that Hawkeye has all these trick arrows and how that's kind of a silly thing but kind of a cool thing too. And we only slowly piece together the story that explains what Hawkeye's doing in the fight that he's in the middle of. And so it's all really cool structurally. The art still continues to be kind of inventive and lively. I think as this is now the 3rd issue of Hawkeye, and so yeah, it was a really good story and I enjoyed it, but there's also 3 issues in, there's things that start to bother me more. For instance, the way the art doesn't have that much expression. There's a certain distancing from the character, both in the art and in the kind of cool tone of the story. And I guess I particularly thought of that because in this story we have Hawkeye meet a woman, hook up with her, and basically sleep with her, I would guess within 20 minutes of meeting her. And I'm not sure what to think about that. He's a man slut. Ooh, bad mistake. That turned out to be a mistake because look at all the trouble it got me in. Or was it a mistake because we had a romantic kiss at the end and said we'll never see each other again? What is this telling me about Hawkeye? I'm not sure. And really, despite all the flashbacks and everything being put together, we don't really know why these I think they're the henchmen of some Russian businessman, mob boss, I guess. They're out to kill this woman that Hawkeye slept with for a few minutes, and they want the car back, but Hawkeye considers the car his own. Hawkeye, the superhero, I mean, his sex life is his own business, but what is his moral position on things? And was that the only reason they were trying to kill this woman? Because she stole a car from the mob boss? Is Hawkeye sleeping with a woman who slept with the mob boss and then stole his car, or is she something more? I was left with a lot of questions here, and I suppose in a way I'm being the picky comic book fan. This was just a fun, light caper, and you're not supposed to question all those things. Still, it's a great book, and I think it's an adult book, as you can tell. It would be boring to kids anyway, but and you have the now famous shot of Hawkeye naked dodging bullets, so yeah, I enjoyed it, but it raised a lot of questions. If this book continues the way it is, I think it needs to have more. We can't go on forever with just light little escapades and throwing out little things about Hawkeye but not really connecting the dots enough about who he is and where he is on the moral spectrum of things. One of the interesting things about Hawkeye is that I think way back in the Stan Lee days, I think he was originally a bad guy who became a good guy, or am I confusing him with the Swordsman? Anyhow, I enjoyed this book a lot, but it raised a lot of questions. And and the art, I think one of the big nice things about it is that the art is so different from everything else. We may also get tired of this art after a while. I don't know, we'll see. Daredevil, loved the art by Chris Samnee. This has always had good artists on it, but Chris Samnee is my favorite of them. Somehow to me, he matches the tone of Mark Waid's stories the best. And I've got to say that this is silly, but I love the way Samnee draws Foggy. Sometimes I've been annoyed by the way Foggy's drawn, but Samnee seems to have nailed Foggy. Foggy being, for those of you who don't read Daredevil, Matt Murdock, Daredevil's alter ego's best friend from college and in adult life. And so one of the interesting subplots we have here is this breakdown of Foggy and Matt's personal friendship is getting worse. It's breaking down even further. Foggy is, in a sense, I mean, he feels betrayed by Matt, and he feels like he has to jettison Matt from his life, but he's finding new ways to betray Matt. He's kind of a villain in a non-villainous way, but he's definitely an enemy of Daredevil at this point, of Matt Murdock, causing him more problems. And then we get, as we learn what was really causing the seeming mental breakdown of Matt Murdock, it's a really cool explanation. I really like it. I don't want to spoil too much. We get the return of the Spot, who's renamed himself as another villain, and he's upped his game as a villain in a new and creepy and cool way. I guess we'll have to wait to the next issue to learn fully what he's doing, but my suspicion of how the Spot is using his sort of on-the-spot teleportation powers is very cool. I really like it, and he's using it in really twisted ways. So although a lot of people have chose Hawkeye as kind of their book of the week, I think I like Daredevil even better, even though it's a more pedestrian superhero comic book than Hawkeye. It's just really good. So I can't wait for more. Thumbs up to Samnee and Mark Waid. So I guess I'm gonna try with what little time I have to just do a little a couple of shorter reviews and see how that goes in my car around town, around the suburbs where I work. I live in the city, I work in the suburbs. Screwed up. So I'll see you guys all soon. Got some outro music. Ooh. Bye bye. Here's the mall.